You see these gains. You see these fucking gains. What's going on, people? It's your boy John, showing you my meager gains that I've been making in the gym lately. My biceps, I think, are around 12 or 13 inches. They used to be at around 11. Okay, so I'm very happy to have put on at least 2 inches of size in the last month or so. And the funny thing is, my diet has basically still been below maintenance this entire time. So I've been able to put on this much muscle. I'm probably going to take a few pictures, maybe even make a video about what my physique looks like now, because I've put on a hell of a lot of muscle all on top of this part here. So the shoulders, the chest, the pecs, which is the chest, the back, the lateral thingies. What do you call these things again? The lats, the lateral dorses. So yeah, I've put on a shit ton of muscle, man, and I'm fucking stoked. I'm so happy about the progress I've made, because I've been out the gym, probably around 3-4 months because of the lockdown. So when the gym opened back up, I fucking went hard, man. I was like going 4 times a week, 3 times a week, just really smashing it every single time I went in. Probably was spending an hour to an hour and a half every time I went there. I'd get into this zen-like focus, and it would just be me and the weights. There'd be nothing else in the room, no one else in the room. Every time I went to a machine or an exercise, there was my spot. My name was written on there. I just went straight in and attacked it. And it's been a fucking great journey. I cannot wait to just continue this journey and keep going and just see how much progress I'm going to make in the next few months, the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And who the fuck even knows, man? I may even compete in a national bodybuilding or even a regional competition or some sort of competitive bodybuilding arena, because I really think I found my niche. So it's great. It's fucking great. Whew. But now I've got that out of the way, let me get to the topic of the video. Doing a little vlog today because I feel like it, because I want to talk to you guys about something quite important. I saw a quote by Heartiste. Don't know if you know about Heartiste. He's basically this guy who is kind of the founder of PUA. But I don't care about the PUA shit he's talking about. He's got some really good words to say. Don't get me wrong, but the PUA stuff is just irrelevant to what I'm talking about here. He said something along the lines of, you can tell whether or not a revolution has strengthened if the women become slimmer and become more feminine, and the men become more muscular and confident. And that hit one of my subconscious points, one of the things I've been thinking about lately, which is, of course, today's society. Okay, today's society, everyone loves to talk about society this, society that. Let's just get to the nuts and bolts, the meat and potatoes, the real foundation of the problem of today's so-called society. All right, and it's basically that weakness is celebrated. Weakness is something that everybody taunts as being a virtue. Being out of shape, good. Getting divorced, good. Women's liberation. Women's liberation was good in one aspect. It was very good because it stopped abuse, domestic abuse, and systematic discrimination against women. But there was a linear causal effect on society, which was the men becoming afraid to be men because they were afraid of offending women now. So it's like you can't have the best of both worlds. You can't have a society where it's a patriarchy, where men are in control, but then you can't have a society where women are in control, because now it becomes there's a word for it. I think it's a gynocentrism or something along those lines, which is basically what we live in today. We live in a gynocentric society now, where a woman's word is valued more than a man's word. But I'm not going to hear bitch and whine about this shit. It's irrelevant to the point I'm trying to make. The women's liberation movement was very good, but it was very bad at the same time, because it allowed for men to become weak, and it allowed for feminine virtues to be bastardized into a ideology and a philosophy which is now being exploited by the masses and by the media and by society. men are becoming weaker. Okay, men are becoming weaker and weaker and weaker over the years, to the point where now men are not men. I mean, if you are fat and overweight and you don't have a job, or you don't have an ambition or a career or something that's, a mission, something that's making you get out of bed today, and you are excited to go and attack the day with a dogmatic alpha type attitude. Forget I said the word alpha, but you know what I mean. A beast. You're attacking the day like a beast. You're attacking the day like it's your mission to conquer the day. You are conquering the day. You're conquering whatever happens, whatever comes. You overcome it. You are strong. You're prepared. You're ready for anything. Okay, that's the kind of mentality you're supposed to have when you wake up in the morning as a man. If you don't have that thumos in your belly, that mission providing fire, how are you gonna live? How are you going to live a life where you are fulfilling your masculine potential? How are you going to be able to call yourself a man and look at yourself in the mirror and respect the guy that you're looking at? How? You won't. You can't. It's impossible. You're going to fall into this rational defeatism, which is another term I got from Heart East, which is basically falling into complacency because you're saying, well, nothing's going good for me now, so I'm just going to accept it for what it is. I'm just going to accept my fate and squander myself away and squander myself into my losses. It's like, that is not the mentality of a man. That's the mentality of a defeated man, a man who isn't a man anymore. Essentially, you've cut your balls off. You've committed castration. I mean, not physical castration, but mental, emotional, spiritual castration. You've cut yourself off from your source and you've accepted defeat. Men don't accept defeat. Yeah, men don't accept defeat. Now, it sounds weird me saying this because I'm a 22-year-old man and I'm a young guy. I'm very young man, and haven't had a lot of experience in the world. But the things that I've seen lately, my life experience so far, and I've gone through some profound things. I would like to say, I would say with absolute confidence, actually, that I've got a good perspective on these things, and I can see what happens when weakness becomes your daily routine, because I've seen it with me. When weakness is something that I do for an extended period of time, like 6 months, my life tends to spiral down into chaos and powerlessness and depression. But then when I have 6 months of continued attack on my goals, a continued courage every single day. I mean, man, every day you wake up, you take a cold shower. A cold shower is such an easy thing to say. I ain't gonna do it today because I feel a bit cold. I ain't gonna do it. But it's courage. You're being fearless by going into the cold shower and embracing the pain. 10 seconds, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is. You're embracing pain, and embracing pain is good because it keeps you on your edge. It keeps you from becoming settled and becoming tired and lethargic and losing ambition. It's very good. When you say no to yourself when it comes to watching porn, this is a channel we talk a lot about NoFap and semen retention and its benefits and all that. Every day is a day of courage, of facing yourself, knowing that the temptation is going to come. Your mind is going to play tricks on you, mate. It's going to say things like, bro, you ain't going to get laid today. You might as well just fucking watch that video and jerk one out. You ain't going to get laid, but you're going to die a virgin. Even though you got laid already. But it's going to say shit like this. It's going to say, like, you're in a dry spell, bro. You might as well just get it over and done with. Or that pretty girl, she ain't going to fuck you, bro. You might as well just... It's going to use all these tactics to get you to relapse. You got to be ready for it, bro. You got to wake up and know that the worst enemy is lurking right there in your mind. And it's going to try and get you. It's going to try and get you to relapse. It's going to try and get you to compromise on your goals, compromise on the man that you're becoming, and you can't give in. You have to attack it as if you are a warrior, because you're a king in the making, dude. A king in the making. The Bible calls us kings. Fucking act like one. Act like one. Do what is required of a king. Anyway, at a point where I was going with all of that, went into a rant. Oh, Jesus. But it's sad, but the frontier, the bulwark of this thing that we're doing, this spiritual revival in men, which is to get stronger, get gains, get bigger, get confident. ambitious. This is an example of the revolution that happened, the weakness revolution, the soy revolution which happened, which turned men into, these beta guzzling little soy boys who are not men. I mean, they talk with softness in their voice like they've got no conviction. They go about their day with zero ambition. They go and drink their mocha bullshit at Starbucks. Hey, I've gone to Starbucks, but I always get black coffee. And that's only when I really need to go and get some coffee and I'm outside and I haven't already had one. Jesus. It's like we are the revival. We are the men that are going to bring society back up. We're the men who are going to stand and represent the true face of masculinity. And we're the men who are going to ultimately make women feminine again. Because women right now are masculine as fuck, dude. Like, you speak to a woman, she speaks to you as if she's a man. I'm looking at her, I'm like, bro, what the fuck am I looking at? I'm looking at this androgynous manlet that's got the aggression of a bull, but yet you're a woman, and it's like nothing adds up in this. And you're so aggressive. You're attacking me with such aggression, and you're contradicting everything that I'm saying. It's like you're just a walking contradiction. Like, what is going on here? And when I was younger, I used to argue with these women. I used to, be like, why is this your philosophy? But now it's like, I sort of look at them with a bit of a dismissive look, like a dismay. I'm looking at it like this. And then I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. I see what your point. It's cool. And then I just move on, because what is the point? Why? Why try and argue with your enemy? It doesn't accomplish anything. It doesn't do anything for you. All it does is it lowers your vibration, makes you pissed off, and you're not any closer to accomplishing your goals. You're not any closer to getting to where you want to get to. Your mind's going to trick you. Your mind's going to trick you and make you think that you need to do these small things, these petty things with people to boost your ego. Your ego means fuck all, dude. Your goals mean everything. Are you working towards your goals or are you not? That's a question you have to ask yourself. But we are those men. We are those men who are going to be the warriors, the kings, the lovers and the magicians. Robert Greene. I hope it is Robert Greene, the guy that made the book, wrote the book. He's a genius. He also did another book called The King Within, which is a book I recommend every fucking man on a planet Earth to read, because it's about unlocking that inner king energy, the king energy within. I'm right now in my king energy. I'm present, calm, steady, and alert at the same time. It's not like I'm lethargic. I'm like, ugh. I'm alert, which means anything could happen right now. Someone could smash the door with a knife. I'm alert. I'm ready to tackle any problem. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but you know what I mean. I'm alert. King energy is alert, but it's calm, stoic, peaceful, and very endearing to anyone that's around you, especially women. Especially women, because women are neurotic, most of them anyway. They're neurotic, and the calm presence of a stoic man beats anything that you could blabber out of your mouth for game purposes. Anyway, I'm going off topic, dude. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is just a little bit of a motivation video, a little bit of a vlog as well. A little bit of a reminder that I'm still alive, I haven't died yet. And I'm going to do more videos actually about bodybuilding and fitness, because that's become a recent passion of mine. I'm really passionate about it, because not just because of the superficial nature of getting gains, but also because it represents something so deep inside the masculine archetype that it's just beautiful and it's profound. And any man that bodybuilds, I'm already their friend, because I already know, even if you're doing it because of ego, at least there's a part of you that is saying that I want to conquer myself. I want to conquer weakness, and I want to be strong. I don't want to be weak. I don't want to be lethargic. I don't want to be a pussy. There's something in you that's saying that, and I respect that part of you, because I know that part, because it's within me as well. And that part of me is very strong right now. So I salute you, and I give my salutations to all of those people out there who are doing the same thing. Okay? Gentlemen, that's going to be it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.